Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 5 of Crucible SSF Volcanic Fissure Totems with permanent adrenaline and onslaught uptime because of this channeling nonsense. Got into red maps yesterday, even did T16, so the build is coming together pretty nicely. Still only on a 5 link. Today, the goal is probably take out Eater and Exarch, as well as see what passive trees are on all of these shields, because I'm still hunting for a unique Ebony Tower shield. And we have a few of them that can be chanced, so let's try that. No uniques from those. And we also got a patch saying that Crucible monsters now have much less damage reduction except when channeled to max difficulty. Crucible monsters have less life at all levels, most notably in part 2 of the campaign and low tier maps. In addition, Crucible bosses have had their life further reduced by roughly 20%. Increase the amount of Crucible passive skill tree experience gained from encounters, particularly for encounters that are not fully channeled. This should result in smoother progression on the experience bar while channeling, and increase the drop rate of igneous geodes, and lower tier Crucible monsters are now more likely to drop them, though they have a higher chance to drop in high tier maps. So that means that maybe I can actually run these in maps and stuff now without it being too ridiculous. Need to go through the loot from yesterday. Didn't save too much stuff. Almost none of this is useful for these builds. There's several pairs of gloves in here that are kind of interesting. Got a pair of spiked gloves, T1 regen fractured on some gloves, cut T1 flat fizz and big attack speed. But then I also started thinking, well, kind of nothing really compares to the chance to get this adrenaline, and I'm probably going to be double corrupting these gloves this league. Any of them that I can get my hands on, because these gloves are just insane. Now, the weakest piece of gear on my build probably is the Belt of the Deceiver. Nearby enemies are intimidated, so they take increased attack damage, but any source on my build of enemies take increased whatever damage stacks with this. So it kind of wears off, I think, right here. Enemies near your totems take increased physical and fire damage. So that 10% is less impressive, knowing it's taking me from 16 to 26% than 0 to 10. So the more increased damage like that I get, the less valuable it is, but I don't think I have much of that actually. Most of it is stacking resistance, stripping, and exposure. Not as much increased damage taken, but there are other ways to get intimidate, and opening up more resistances on the belt kind of frees up some of my other jewelry. So the belts I found, I got one with big life, extra strength, and fire res. No additional resists there. If I were to put this on, it kind of breaks things slightly. I don't necessarily need fire res on it. So here's one that has T1 life regen, open prefix, chaos, and cold res. So that could work in here, and life goes up because of this. And then there is lightning with a little bit of chaos, better life, elemental damage with attacks, which also I could just kind of put on, and it works. So in order to make the most usage out of that, I probably have to replace a ring, which I actually got a couple of rings here. A Vermilion ring, just crafting base, T1 fizz on an amulet with int and dex, cold res. Here is cold lightning, huge intelligence, flat fizz, flat fire, fire res. That's pretty insane. Doesn't have life on it, but I could craft life on it. And then the other ring here is +3 to socketed gems. Unset ring with mana regen, int, lightning res. +3 to level of socketed gems is pretty insane on an unset, so definitely have to hold on to that one. Both of my rings also have rarity on them. This one does not, but were I to slap this in here, resists are all still capped. Open prefix and suffix on this. Definitely have to craft life on it. So in swapping this stuff, my damage goes from 6,482 to 7,000. So this flat fizz here is huge. The int is huge. That lets me level stuff up. Maybe replace helmet with more ease. Maybe replace this with more ease. Yeah, it's only being strapped by dex now. But if my overall damage just increased by 6% or 10% roughly, that is technically better than this enemies take 10% increased damage, because as I just demonstrated, it's not actually 10%, it's 16 to 26. So it's probably like between 8 and 9% extra damage. And I can even bless this belt up on 20 something, 22. That's a little bit more. I'm going to take more damage from critical strikes though. Probably can't get away with this amulet. No, I actually have all res on this anointment as well, but it pushed me up a little bit more in chaos res. Sucks I can't craft anything on this belt. All right, so what else is in here? I have a spiraled foil that rolled with T1 attack speed and has Vagan's hits cannot be evaded on it. So it doesn't have crit chance, but this is a potential cast on crit weapon, basically, because it has high speed, as you don't need accuracy as long as you can get it to crit. This is insane. I got a staff that has big crit chance on it, big cast speed, burning damage, flat fire dispels, spell damage. It's missing plus to level of gems, but that seemed cool. Vile arrow quiver with T1 flat fizz, T1 attack speed, T2 projectile speed. 2 open prefixes. That seemed pretty insane. Titanium shield that has big flat ES. I guess I could craft this. It would need percent ES thrown on it. That's currently 272 energy shield without quality and some spell block faster start of ES recharge. Seemed good to me. Couple helmets, mana movement speed, double res boots, T1 flat fire dispels with fire dot multi, a little bit of spell damage, mana regen, and a +1 all gems wand. Nothing super amazing on it outside of the +1 all gems, but that's worth holding on to, I think. Then I have 4 stack decks. The porcupine, which is cool. I think that's 2 of those now. And then I have an item level 84 gavel, which I could try and craft. I'm completely out of chaos, which sucks. I've been using them to buy maps though. So essence wise, it doesn't look like I can make a deafening contempt yet. So still working on essences. Well, there's flaring with an alk. Thing is, it's got to hit speed. Mine has speed, which is huge, but I also have a few physical rerolls that I could slap on it here and just see if we get lucky. And all of those were bad, really bad. So maybe that's not the way to craft stuff, but this is the best base I've gotten for a mace. The one I have is item level 71. Okay then, so now back to maps. Let's try and crucible some shields. I got an untainted at the end of the video yesterday, so we're over halfway to level 92. So I probably want to make sure I play it safe to finish the level out. Let's at least just see what we're dealing with here with the crucible changes. Go to a T5 map. And the more maps I smash, the more chances I have at strong boxes. Freeze immune now, which is so huge. Strong boxes is going to be a great source of currency for me. Okay, so we put this in here. It all looks fairly the same. Okay, so holding it down. Okay, I got the thing. I don't know if I maxed it out. That's all I want. All I want is enough to reveal my tree. Felt like I was probably close to maxing it out, but the enemies are dying. That's good. It's probably more worth doing in these maps now if they have increased chance for the geodes to drop, but they really still don't really drop much of anything. Tree here has Forbidden Rite and Dark Pact gain, added chaos damage equal to 12% of mana cost if mana cost is not higher than the maximum mana you can spend. So like Archmage for Forbidden Rite and Dark Pact. Interesting. 20% chance to scorch enemies on block. That's cool. Alright, shield goes in, shield come out. And I could actually farm all these residence maps. I like the idea for the Dapper Prodigy card, but I also like the idea of like doing red maps. T8 Arachnid Tomb with big monster light. Let's see what that one's like. Oh yay, and there's a speed shrine here. So if this gets bad, I have a way to buff myself on this crucible. And I have Einhar with me. Okay, let's go. Go until it lights the thing up, and then let go. Okay, it forced me off before I let go. Okay, my totems are dying, but the enemies are dying. There are also no rare enemies in this, so it could have been way, way harder. We get another one. Mana gain on block, spell block. Nope. Oh, I could have taken the speed shrine anyways because there was another one. Aw. Up the strictness on my loot filter, so I'm only seeing like top tier rare bases now, but I really cut back on the amount of those things I'm going to see, so I should be more focused around weapons. is mostly what I'm seeing, which will be good. I definitely cannot be looting as much stuff if I'm giving up so much of my inventory for these shields. What? Hello, Coral Ruins maps. Ooh, a logbook. That could be huge. No, there's no scythes on it though. Well, Coral Ruins is a map that I really do not like to run, and we got 12 of them, so I vendor them all and get shipyards and Arachnid Tomb. Yes, that's much better. Porcupine number 3. Getting that div card stack complete. It's gonna be really fun to crucible that and see what comes, because that's something that could definitely spark a reroll. So this boss will do it for me. I don't need the Blood Rage. If I can take a big degen like that, then the totems can just do their work. I was able to let off of this one. Oh no, this one has the balls. Hopefully they got nerfed good enough to where this isn't totally terrible. Wow, that hurts. I was still taking damage in the Immortal Call. Ah, it's from cold damage. Maybe it's based in Fizz and they're getting Fizz extra lightning. Okay, so this essence has been harder than the stuff from the Crucible, and I was able to let off of this one, so whatever they did there definitely is feeling better. Then again, it could be way worse if I were to have held that one all the way down. So there's only one goal here. Barrage and Frenzy. Trigger level 20 Summon Spectral Wolf on critical strike with Cleave or Reef. Wow, that could be insane. I still had to leave that map to vendor stuff. So I think the actual play is I don't take the shield into the map. When I get to the Crucible, then I come get the shield. Monster Life, Desecrated Ground, Spell Suppression, less armor. That seems doable. Oh, well, too bad. I was interested in seeing what the Crimson Township map would do to me, but the game had other ideas. Jungle Valley. Seems like it should be okay. Oh, now this one's a Defiled Cathedral with double Fizzes extra. Go Jungle Valley again. Okay. It means I get to do easy maps and level. If I run blue maps, I don't have to pull as much stuff out of the maps, and I still get the Crucible, and I still get drops and XP, so I think it's worth. And of course, the Crucible is like the first thing in this map. Ugh. What am I leveling over here? Maybe I just give up one of the gym leveling weapons I have. I don't want to have to swap these gyms every map either. Charge it up and like, oh, okay. It went and it didn't force me off. It's got to be really close to maxing out. Look at this stuff. It's dying. A T12 map. It hurts still. I got hit with spell damage. Shield. Nothing. I guess this is part of the after map routine. Equip new shield. I could let off of that one too before it finished. Cool. Very happy about this. Shield. Nothing. The shield has nothing. Level 25 urgent orders. Now that's different. Most of the gyms I've seen have been level 10. Shield has magmatic ore. The second one of those. What does this note? That looks new. 15% increased explicit life modifier magnitudes. Poisons inflicted by Sunder or Ground Slam on non-poison enemies deal 400% increased damage. Okay. Oh, there's 6 link. It has life on it. The shield has 15 awakened sextants. What? Okay. That's a new one. There's such chaos. The only reason I even know where the enemies are because of the health bars. So if I start taking too much damage, that's a bad thing. Because then the totems can't leech me to full every time a ball hits. Easy. What is this? Ornament of the East. Hits cannot be evaded. Attack speed. Faster attacks. +1 socketed dex gems. Okay. Monsters are hexproof. I should be able to do that. I just can't curse them. They're still just going to die, and I can inflict exposure on rare enemies. Should be okay. Probably don't even need to curse things anyways at all. I'm just doing it because it gives me the adrenaline, and the curse comes automatically. Indigo is 0 oil. 3 stack dex and teal. I need a silver oil. And the totems despawn during the boss fight. Always a little awkward. This one has an igneous geode. Okay, cool. Also not sulfur unique. Ooh, Diviner Strongbox. Are like the most exciting things I have set up to be in my maps currently, because they're always kind of loot explosions, and I can open it twice. Okay, do it again. And we've got more. Okay, we got 1/4 of a carcass jack. 2 tireless extractors. I like those cards. 2 of the Hoarder, part of an Exalt. 2 of the Porcupine. Cool. This one spawned the Chaos enemies. Gotten a little bit of Chaos res, but it's not a positive number. Very happy this feels more possible now today than it was. I was almost creating immortal enemies back in a campaign zone. There still is no indicator as to how much I could keep channeling it, because I've just been going to when it's going to upgrade my shield. Shield has -2 max fortification, but 150 fortification duration. Interesting. Hey, there's the leveling boots. Wanderlust. Divine Shrine. That's why they're not dying. It also means now I have a Divine Shrine. And since I have a Divine Shrine, I can still degen myself by spending life to cost or skills. If I wasn't able to spend life like this, I wouldn't be able to get the Adrenaline Onslaught. That's really cool. I've been seeing way less rare enemies. It must be like the rare enemies come at the end if you were to charge it all the way up. I don't know, we'll see what happens once I get this level, because then I will feel okay to do that. Shield has nothing on it. Got a Syndicate hideout. Level 92. Let's go. So this level goes into the 6% life I took off. Yeah, cool. Armor piece to 26%. Do I have a unique that is worth putting that on? I'm not sure that I'm ever attempting to even 6-link my current chest. As far as body armors go, there's a Restless Ward. Not terribly rolled. Neither of the Lion Eyes are great. Alright, I just do my own chest, I guess. Okay, so now is the time where we send the double Fizzes extra, like Defiled Cathedral, because why not? Start working towards the next bosses. Okay, then do I send this all the way? A double Fizzes extra map? It's probably a bad idea. Probably should just take my shield. Ow! I just hide. Let the totems do it. And they did. And that is an Igneous Geode. So I wonder, maybe I need to look at what those are going to be. Maybe that's how I can start changing the trees on stuff or doing uniques. Okay, so if I get hit by this guy, I think I'm dead. Totems are just fine. Totems will sit there and wail on him. Oh, and I got hit and indeed died. Vol Animate Weapon. Animated weapons are transformed into random unique. E16 Care Blade. Okay, made it to the end. This is the hard part. Now, my totems can survive the fire, no problem, but it's me that needs to survive here. Ah! I took a Flame Blast. Oh, lightning spell. Got me. Lightning one down. Cold one's close. The burning ground works to get Adrenaline and Onslaught. Yeah, fighting them one at a time. They're not bad. And a bunch of maps. Arsenal T16. Alright, I have Conquer map drops. Shaper Elder Guardian map drops. Synthesis map drops. Now what? I guess I work towards starting to block stuff. Here's a Vol Scouting Report. See if it gives me anything. Conservatory. Potentially doable. Volcano, no leech. Yeah, I can do the Conservatory. 4 Chaos for an Obas. I'll take that. And another Crimson Township. Cool. Okay, T16 map. I feel like it leveled up way faster here. And totems do such a good job at killing this stuff. And this boss is tormented. This boss does not like to stay in one spot either, which is kind of annoying. Okay, well, I can stand on top of this boss and it's not going to kill me. It's just dealing with it running around. So I wound up just trying to stay in the same spot, and if it goes away, I just stay here and hope he comes back. And eventually he does. You get him at the right angles, he'll just like go really close by. There we go. Nice. Forge of the Phoenix. Ooh, what are these? Torch Oak Step. Totems reflect 100% of their maximum life as fire damage to nearby enemies when hit. That seems pretty good. I have resists on my current boots. 100% of their max life is fire damage, though. That seems insane for kind of what I have set up here. 12 minus max core. There's another Poorjoys in here. Rare amulets. Low on XP. Let's do it. All I need to do is complete the map. Totems can kill the stuff with all of its extra life. That's good. They take some damage, though. Enemies killing my totems. They can definitely kill me. Oh no, I hit the abyss. Okay, we gotta run. Okay, Mistress Hysteria, is this the boss? I think this is the boss. It's down. E15 map. Nice. Okay, so I've got 14, 15, 16. 4 maps, and which one do I do first? Let's do Exarch first. Oh, I need a new shield. This one has magmatic ore and 15 regrets. That's cool. Level 72 shield. Ow! Oh my god. Fight the totems. Well, I am running around war crying, so I guess it makes sense that they would target me. And I'm capped on soul fight. I think I just don't worry about it. I will get sidetracked on this boss, and Delve's good for XP. Crimson Oil. All damage from Cold Snap and Creeping Frost can sap. Chance to sap enemies in chilling areas. Okay. Goldworm Boots. 19 on the quant. Ooh, and I can block legions. Another shield. Igneous Geode. Finish strong box. 2 regrets, 2 chaos, 2 instilling. So good. Igneous Geode drop. Nice. What is this? Dark as obsidian with red hot core. This geode hums with mysterious energy. Right click to open. Contains a forge that can combine Crucible passive skill trees. Unmodifiable with lots of mods and stuff on it. Doesn't have a monster level or anything on it, though it does have an item level. Rare and unique Crucible monsters have a 40% chance to drop a melee weapon with a Crucible passive skill tree in there. Ooh, okay. I guess I need to find a way to denote that in my loot filter. 20% increased action speed. Okay. We'll have to see what that is after Exarch. Gold ring, Ventures. What we got? Life, reduced quant, increased rarity, increased all res. Almost. Damage is definitely better than it was fighting this boss yesterday. Still, my boss damage is not quite there, but that is the incandescent invitation. The return of the rat of Vukai drops here, I guess. Well, maybe it drops off of rats, like the one that's dropping frost walls and running away from me. Voidborn reliquary key? Oh, it came back. It came back to taunt me again. Then where did it go? Oh, it ran up top. Oh, they take the totems down. That's a problem. Got it. So I did a T16. Nothing special on this, but T16 Crucible. Wow, with a massive shrine, my life goes up to 7389. I don't think I've ever had 7k life showing on my character. Okay, then Voidborn Reliquary Key. The Elegance of Simplicity. Realist Steel Barbute Helmet. Oh, 5% increased attack speed per enemy in close range. That is pretty insane, actually. Let's see, where are their attack masteries? One here, what is this? Knock. Righteous Fury. 10% chance to create consecrated ground on melee kill. Multi-shot is an attack mastery. So far away, though. Right then. Incandescent Invitation. If I need to do anything with flasks here, just send it. Having a ruby flask is good. Probably turn off Tempest Shield as well, just to have a bigger life pool. Restoration, good. Instant on low life. Okay, 2 instant on low life flasks. Should be fun. I don't think I need to be worried about this fight at all. It might actually die faster than that conservatory boss did. Because at least for the most time, it'll stay still. And totems are immune to fire damage, so... Okay, now for the balls. Right? Oh yeah, we just block them with the totem. Haha, easy. That are my totems that are immune to fire. Easy. That's why I picked this one first, because I don't think I gotta even be worried about this. I could probably stand in this stuff. Well, I have to not get hit by the incineration blast. Yeah, I gotta keep the blood rage up. Like, I do not have to be channeling. I just need to keep the blood rage up. Okay, if I blow them too close to me, that's an issue. But otherwise... Oh, going right into more... Oh, I tried to leap over a ball. I knew better. I've learned that. I just stand in this. Sure can. Okay, not without totems. Okay, try this again. Ow. They got me hitting the totems. The AoE of the explosion behind it. Oh! Disintegration got me while standing in the rune thing. That's fair. No. There's a lot of balls to be able to just drop all the totems. Now, if I had a ton of, like, ballista totems, then I could just create, like, a circle around myself, probably. Okay. No! Last portal. Come on, guys. Get him. No! Nope, dead. It's very confusing to think about. Okay, I'm out of XP now, so let's see what this thing does. Well, combine Crucible passive skill trees. I don't know that I have anything that I want to do that on. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Instead, just go get another one of these maps. Another Igneous Geode. Ah! Absolutely obliterated. Extra projectiles. Woof. What's in here? Combined passive skill trees, no regen, multi-proj. This is item level 80 as well, and it came out of an 83 map, so maybe level 80 is just where that is. I had to work for this one. Wow, it only goes to depth 3. Brittle on block, though. Okay, so if I want to take on Exarch again, I have to beat Phoenix. Really making this easy on myself. Phoenix likes to move around, too. Oh, it stood in the blast. Oh, ow, almost there. The fluff in the room is being more of an issue for me than Phoenix's. As far as Phoenix goes, I just have to dodge the one ability. Get it. Ooh. Okay, got my invitation. Got the fragment. And we got shaped stuff here. Murder mitts. Assassin's garb. Full dragon scale. No influence shield. A shaped shield could allow me to bypass the Tukahama's shield that I need. Okay, I took one death to the disintegration last time. I don't do that. I think I can do this even if I have to deal with the ball phases on the floor. Alright, we're below halfway. Just keep the... I gotta keep the blood rage up. Alright, put totems on that corner and on that corner. And then I need to maybe tank one or two. Nice. No! Man! Those little rune things on the ground. Yeah, it's really all about keeping the adrenaline up as much as possible. Ruby flask. Ah, no. I could attempt that time. I'm also just really slow without moving. We made it through the phase. Let's go. Another ball phase. Oh, wow. Look at all this junk that's in the middle. And I don't have a way to... Oh, I don't have my flask. Oh, rip. Oh, the whole room's covered in the runes now. You have multiple people with totems. I think you could get away with it. Or I just need more totems. Will you die, please? There we go. I got the staff. Rip. Alright, it's 2 more favorite slots, though. Where's the city square? We'll put one on that. Throw one on dunes. Alright, then on to the next one. Also, these were igneous geodes, I think. Both of those gave me combined trees. Magmatic ore is different. Igneous geode on that one, so another igneous geode. I wonder what the magmatic ore one is. Because I'd be eager to go in there if I could crucible a unique. But I also could maybe look for a different tree on a weapon that maybe is usable in any way. Free up a little bit of the delve. Soul fight. Maybe I can get another cap. Ow! Yikes. Ah, yes. Spike. That would explain that. Pretty sure that zone had Ellie pin on it. That's probably why it was beating me so terribly. Stuff down here is killing my totems? Ow. Spell damage. Maybe? I don't know. Just taking so much damage down here. This might not be the build for Delve, because yikes. That was super sketch. Well, maybe some darkness res would help. What was on this? Monster life. Yeah, the previous one had Ellie pin. Big yikes. Okay, less recovery rate maps. Bad. 5 link recipe. It's in the Jungle Valley. 15 Vol orbs. The golden rule? Yo! Okay, there was some reason that came up before the league. I need to look that up. New amulet. Taking chaos damage over time heals you instead while leeching life. And poison's reflected to you, but you gain chaos res per poison. That's cool. So yeah, I guess the idea with this is, I guess you need overleech, but then you stack up a bunch of poisons on yourself, and then that heals you. I actually wonder, Tainted Pack. Taking chaos damage over time heals you instead while leeching life. Could that be used with the gloves? This is used by the gloves when leech is removed by filling unreserved life. So you'd have leech and it'd fill up, and then once the leech goes away, you start taking chaos damage, and then you can leech something again, and that would just go back and forth. Interesting. But I hear jewels are hard to get. I don't know, because I played Ruthless all last league. But having a unique jewel is very cool. Screaming Invitation, let's go. The slaps hurt, but I can tank them on this character. Oh, I was on the edge and it got me. Rip. I have spell suppression, or it could have gotten past the glancing blow with the Tempest shield, but I was trying to just not get hit by anything. Eater moves around a lot too though, so it's a little more difficult to keep the totem stealing damage, but I also have some life recovery, so this phase isn't gonna murder me. Ow! So maybe a leap slam that if I'm far away. I'm gonna die here. Maybe. Oh, let me do it again. Oh, no. What? Oh, starting to get tense in here. All of them? No. This one. Okay. Yeah, this is getting bad just because of all the balls floating around. You can target them and they kind of move kind of closer to where they came from, but there's no reliable way to move all of these. I just need to focus on trying to deal damage, keep the exposure up. Still got a ways to go. Inescapable doom. And there's one right there in the middle. This one here. And this one. Nice. So close. Almost there. Come on. Oh, another round of this. Okay. Just this one? Yes. Maybe this will be it. There it is. Exceptional Eker. And of course the boots. Oh, that was the Eker. I was just trying to put the Eker in here. Kind of looked like a watchstone. I thought I messed something up. What else do I block here? Rituals are good. Lights I still need. I haven't been fighting Metamorphs. I can block those. I'm blocking Metamorph, Delirium, Legion, and Breach currently. If I had a Stygian Vise, I'd probably block Abyss as well. Next order of business. Quick June mission. And we can run a Mastermind. Of all haste. Igneous Geode. It's the last one too. I'm maxing this one out. The T5 map. A white T5 map. And they're dying. Okie dokie. Mastermind time. Yep, monster level 80. So far, I've just stood in everything that she's done. This is much easier than Eater was. Then we get to get this bonus XP. Alright, final phase of Katarina. This has been a breeze so far. Nothing difficult at all. She does lots of fire damage. Totems that just sit there. Just gotta pop totems around every now and then. Dodge the thing in the middle. What's it gonna be? I got a staff. Okay. Hey, that's 6 times the number of breach splinters I've gotten whole lead. A 32-second Tiny's trial. Number of sockets 50 times on an item. Divine Ire damages 2 additional nearby enemies when gaining stages. Seems cool. Hold on to that. And this is armor piece to 28%. So let's try to socket the staff. 5 bases. I have a gavel. See if I can craft that with this guff bench. What do we got? Okay, chaos spam. Let's go. A couple of big attack speeds, but nope. This one caused me to stop and look. Yeah, that's not 8% attack speed's not gonna cut it. What's on the staff? Give it fizz damage, blind, melee pin, or spell damage. Non-chaos is extra chaos. I want to do the spell damage. That's already looking juicy. Okay, so if it has spell damage, non-chaos is extra chaos. Hold that multi's not going to do it. Minions have attack and cast speed. Minion attack speed also affects you. So the speed would work if you had spiritual command with whatever this turns into. It's already a spell weapon here. 36% chance to deal double damage while focused. You know, probably the double damage because that mod's about to get buffed too by the roll thing. And then another prefix. Fizz damage, LE pin, or chaos pin. I think this kind of bricks it. A big spell damage, decent fizz damage. Big chance to blind. I don't know that that one gets used for anything. It's definitely decent though. We unlock the plus quality of socketed support gems. That's a doable map. Base course. I have another favorite as well. Beach is up to T16 now. Yeah, T15 map. Probably Crimson Temple. I think that's the map where you can farm the Mage Blood cards. Oh, that's not good. Rip Blights. Blights plus Beyond. Kinda yikes. Oh, I got again. By what? Okay, LE weakness. Ignites. Res are capped with LE weakness. That's fine. Oh, that's with endurance charges though. Let's let those wear off and see. I mean, that's not the worst. 2 under on fire and 3 under on cold. That's 1 endurance charge from being capped. Oh, I found that shield that I leveled to half and wound up in my stash. Tier 13 Toxic Sewer. That looks nice. Order the Phoenix and an Enslaver. Nice. Okay. Well, did a lot of fun stuff. I'd keep grinding out the Atlas completions. But I think what I want to do is just start grinding out the next level. I think I have 2 safe houses just sitting here. Yep. And I could go smash some lower tier maps and just go. I want to be scanning for strong boxes on my way to speed rush the Crucible, kill the boss, and leave the map. Maybe the essence along the way if I see that as well. But we got Watchstones, so we got Atlas kind of set up. We're good to go. The only like next big thing to push forward on this character is to either farm Shaper Shield or these Ebony Tower shields, and I'm pretty committed to running these through until I get at least one that will sell for a unique, even though there's multiple uniques that it can be. So that's what I'm gonna go for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! And I think I should be okay. I just need to not keep replacing the totems, or maybe I do, because the totems are actually taking damage in this mess. I want this XP though. Yeah, my determination made it back to level 20. I'm gonna delve. I'm gonna find so many of these shields. I just got 2 in this little piece, and I have to do something with this sulfite. I don't want to waste it. I feel like Delve really shows off the craziness of the fountains of balls everywhere. The constantly spawning enemies, then the totems will get off sync of each other eventually. It's also showing me that the blood rage is enough to get the adrenaline, and onslaught down here, even gain frenzy charges sometimes, which I believe to get those, someone said that I needed an enemy to die from an ignite from the totem. So the totem kills somebody and the ignite is what finishes the enemy off. I can gain frenzy charges from that, supposedly. It looks so good. And then the totems wear off and it's just like, oh, new charged jewelry. Here we got conductivity on hit with life. That's a lightning leech. Is converted to lightning. Another conductivity on hit with lightning res X. Not bad. Oh! Fractured conductivity on hit. That's insane. On a 2-stone ring of all things. Okay. Wow. Might be the single best item outside of these gloves that I've found in the league right here. Delve was fun. Nice chill XP. Fractured ring is absolutely busted. Good chunk of resonators from that. Okay, that did not help with the Ebony Tower shield situation at all, though. 50% chance to gain Soul Eater for 20 seconds on killing blow against rare and unique enemies with double strike or dual strike. Interesting. What's this? High-core sight, extra spell suppression. Cannot be blinded. Big accuracy and evasion. Max roll accuracy. In fact, I could raise that by 200 with catalysts. Interesting. No, okay, we did the Crucible, we did the boss. I need to find a way into the groove with this. I leave the map. Right here we've got 20 blessed orbs. Multi-proj buffs. Hey, that's a good one. Be nice to meet. Multi-proj, extra life. Is this fire? This isn't the worst. It's potentially doable. Okay, here we go. I think we're gonna be fine. Oh, I should never talk too soon in this boss. I'm DJing. Oh, come on. Okay, there. 15% chance for Firestorm and Bladefall to affect the same area again when they finish. Interesting. Ebony God. Well, that's the Ebony Tower shield that I'm not looking for. Orb of Annulment. Fixed League Axe. Nope. Another Igneous Geode. I normally give new league content, like the fragment sound effect to them, but I think these deserve the 6-socket sound. Has more of a pop to it. What's this one though? Combined Crucible passive skill trees. Contains a furnace that adds a Crucible passive skill tree to an uncorrupted, unique item. Players have a chance to be targeted by meteor when you use flask. Okay, this one has a unique forge. Okay, this one has an Igneous Geode. Volcanic Fissure has reduced soul gain prevention duration. One more. Oh, they got me. I was bleeding and I had no life flasks and I panicked. Enemies branded by Wintertide brand or Arcanist brand explode on death, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos. Okay, I don't know why you'd want Wintertide brand to deal chaos unless you want to be Profane Bloom without. No, Profane Bloom would just be better. Could you Arcanist brand something that's chaos and build around chaos so this does something useful? Alright, well that's where it's gonna stop for today. Got 13 that have had something on them. 14 in total. I used a divine out of this, but every single one of these has at least something on it on the right side, and all of the ones on the left don't. Every single one of these. I mean, there are some that have the trees, like 5 deep trees on them, but I can't upgrade these and sell them for anything. And I've wanted to keep it to like kind of have an idea how many it took to get the unique, and it's just given us other types of stuff now. No idea what a magmatic ore is, and I think there's another type as well. So next time, definitely continue doing this with the Ebony Tower shields, because that is like the single biggest upgrade I can get on this character, without a doubt, is getting the shield. And we'll see what these do next time. And we have one. Oh, this one has a furnace that removes a tree. You actually have to read these. But we get to put something on a unique tomorrow with this. That's really cool. I'm excited for that. And I'm starting to lose hope, though, on the Ebony Tower shields. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, I guess we can try and chance them. Are there any normals? There are 3. Like, I dropped a unique Ebony Tower shield before I have crucibled a chance at selling it for the unique I want. Because even if I hit it, it can turn into the shield. And that, sucks to think about. We could go through all this trouble and not get the shield we need. And the alternative is going for a Shaper's shield that I then have to craft. I feel like that's more of an in-game project for a build like this. And I think if we don't get the shield tomorrow, it's going to start to be time to think about what builds next. Because this is not the best farming build at all. Like, even if I were to upgrade it and make it do more damage and be better, which definitely can still happen. The like almost 1 second it takes to get these totems out, pull their things up, then attack, and then the balls come down. It's so delayed. Like, even in this map, like most builds, about the second I see these enemies around here, I'd start attacking them and they'd be dead, right? But here, I'm going to drop the totems and I'm going to run, and then maybe now these enemies are dying as I'm prepping the next ones, and then there's these ones over here. But I've also moved my totems from the pack that was off screen that they were fighting. I don't know. It's kind of a pain, especially when you like can't rely on the totems to have cleared stuff. So it's kind of getting into my mind that if I want to smash like 100+ maps in a day, this is not the build that's going to do it, like without a doubt. So we'll see what happens with it next time. But that is all I have for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe, make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks to the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.